Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Shaden and this is my series hotlapping every street circuit in Forza Horizon 5. I'm speaking to you from the voiceover, and as you can see, this is the Playa Azul circuit that we're going to be hotlapping today. Now, I've made an oopsie and I've actually recorded this one before. Thought I had lost the footage and that is why I was recording this run again. However, I have found the footage now and it turns out that it wasn't lost at all, but still I was faster on this session, so you know what, we'll just take the newer one. Anyway, we have my usual Supra, and we are just gonna blast the living daylights out of this track, because obviously I've driven it for a few laps already, so I know my way somewhat around, but it has been, I think, about 3 months since I've last driven it, so I've already forgotten parts of it. But as you can see, we are gaining on the ghost that had a head start. Now, the Playa Azul circuit is, except for this part, not an exceptionally hard circuit to drive on. It's very flowy, it's mostly high-speed corners. You do have to brake a little bit and just be sensible about your speed, but in general, if you kind of, you know, take off a bit of speed when you see a corner approaching, you'll be fine. Now we are going on to the main straight, or not straight, it is basically the main straight, with speed at hand, and this puddle is pretty mean. You can cut it a bit, but it does take off a bit of your speed, and as you've seen here, I've cut it a bit too much and lost a bit of speed. However, in the brakes, the Supra is amazing. So we make back all the time that we lost through these corners. The handling through the corners is also really nice, like this medium to high speed stuff. This is where my car really, excels at. However, the driver in question is not that great at handling this car, so I once again clatter into this wall, lose a bunch of time, and you can see I'm very disappointed. Now on lap 4, I do something similar again. But I now urge myself to kind of lock in, which I was really unhappy with that. But yeah, so I set up this corner. Normally I try to take as much speed as I can, 5th gear, go through the start finish, and here I make sure to cut as little as possible, like onto the water, but as much as possible off the curve. And I think I am being pretty conservative with my braking point. Yep, I use the yellow sign on the right side as like my point of reference. And here I even tap the brakes a bit. And you can hear me feathering / modulating the throttle. So I'm really making sure that I stay within the limits of the car. And now I've learned my lesson, and I know that I need to shift down 2 gears. There we go. To make sure that it's really safe through this corner, and the rest of it is just stamp on the gas, make sure I hit all the banners, and here just lift off a bit, like tap on the brakes, but not more. And then the last one, this is a critical one because it's somewhat slippery, so you can collect the wall. I don't here, which means that I post a time which is 1 second faster than the last time I went around here, which I am pretty happy with. Now for the final reveal. We make it into the top 1%, which is better than the target of top 5%, and we are on place number 33,085, which puts us roughly in the 1st percentile, like we're on 0.9-ish of the scale. Oh yeah, good enough for me, and I hope good enough for you as well. That's gonna be it from my side for this one, and I hope I'll see you in the next one again. Until then, have a very wonderful time. Goodbye!